I can't take this anymore. Life is exhausting. Every day feels like a battle. If I could live without pain, everything would be perfect. Do you really think so? If you never felt pain or hardship, would that actually make life better? Of course. No stress, no worries, just happiness every day. Isn't that the dream? But if you got everything you wanted without effort, would it really be satisfying? Why not? If I don't have to struggle, isn't that better? Imagine you play a game where you always win. No challenge, no risk, just endless success. How long before it gets boring? I guess, if nothing ever changes, it might lose its excitement. That's exactly it. If happiness is constant, it stops feeling special. But at least I wouldn't have to deal with pain. No sadness, no failure, just a perfect life. A perfect life where nothing ever changes. No highs, no lows, no surprises. That's not living. That's just existing. But pain ruins everything. It breaks people. Why should anyone have to suffer? It's not about suffering being good. It's about what comes after. Struggle builds resilience, purpose, and meaning. Without it, everything becomes empty. Maybe, but I still wish things didn't have to be so hard. If you erase struggle, you erase everything that makes life meaningful. Humanity has always sought to escape pain. Since the beginning of civilization, people have developed medicine, technology, and philosophies to reduce suffering. Today, the world is closer than ever to eliminating it entirely. Neural implants can regulate emotions. Virtual reality offers an escape from real-life hardships. Medications can suppress sadness, fear, and discomfort. With each advancement, pain becomes more avoidable. Many consider this progress, believing that the future should be free from suffering. A world without pain would fundamentally change human experience. Emotions gain meaning through contrast. Joy feels intense because sadness exists. Victory is satisfying because failure is possible. When suffering disappears, pleasure becomes an unchanging state, rather than something that is earned or experienced in contrast to hardship. Philosophers have explored this concept long before modern science made it a possibility. Aristotle argued that true happiness did not come from comfort alone, but from fulfilling one's potential. He believed that deep satisfaction emerged from engaging in meaningful actions, from pushing past limitations and growing as a person. Nietzsche expanded on this by describing struggle as the foundation of strength. He saw hardship as a force that fuels ambition, turns weakness into resilience, and drives people toward greatness. Without adversity, people lose the ability to challenge themselves. Modern psychology supports this perspective. Studies in positive psychology reveal that true happiness is not about avoiding pain, but about working toward meaningful goals. People who set challenges, struggle to achieve them, and ultimately succeed report deeper fulfillment than those who never face obstacles. Long-term studies on human development reinforce this idea. Research from Harvard University spanning over 80 years found that individuals who faced hardship and built strong relationships through difficult times experienced the highest levels of life satisfaction. But if hardship plays such a fundamental role in shaping identity, what happens when technology removes it completely? Nature reflects the same pattern. The Rat Park experiment, conducted in the 1970s, revealed how an easy, effortless existence led to apathy. Rats placed in an environment with unlimited food, comfort, and entertainment lost interest in their surroundings. They became passive and detached. In contrast, rats that encountered difficulty remained more engaged and active. Despite these findings, technology continues advancing toward the elimination of discomfort. Pain relief medication grows more effective. Mental health treatments are more accessible. Artificial intelligence and immersive digital worlds are paving the way for a future where suffering is a distant memory. A life without pain would alter the fundamental nature of ambition. Struggle has historically driven human progress, fueling innovation, artistic expression, and resilience. When obstacles no longer exist, motivation shifts, and the human drive to push forward weakens. Without suffering, resilience fades. Instant gratification removes the need for effort. When happiness is always available, the experience of success changes, no longer requiring persistence or sacrifice. The rapid advancement of neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and immersive digital experiences is transforming the way people experience emotions. The possibility of eliminating pain is no longer theoretical, it is becoming a reality. However, history has shown that hardship is the foundation of progress. Societies throughout history have evolved by overcoming adversity. Wars, economic crises, and social struggles have forced civilizations to adapt, innovate,
and grow. Every major scientific discovery, every groundbreaking invention, and every cultural revolution has been driven by a need to solve problems. When suffering is removed, the urgency to push boundaries weakens. This pattern is visible in individual lives as well. Athletes push through exhaustion and pain to reach new heights. Artists turn personal suffering into creative expression. Those who have endured failure often develop resilience, wisdom, and emotional depth. Without hardship, the journey towards self-improvement loses its depth. Struggles define the significance of success. Achievements feel rewarding because they require effort. A world without suffering changes the nature of accomplishment. If every goal is reached effortlessly, if no challenge exists, the meaning of success fades.
Human connection is also shaped by shared hardship.
Families bond over difficult times. Friendships deepen when people support one another through struggles.
Communities unite to overcome adversity.
When suffering disappears, the dynamics of relationships shift.
Empathy emerges from lived experiences.
People understand others by relating to their hardships.
The removal of suffering alters the way people connect, making genuine understanding more difficult.
The rise of artificial emotion regulation presents another challenge. Technologies capable of controlling emotions raise questions about free will. When happiness is artificially maintained, decision-making changes. If suffering is never felt, the ability to reflect, adapt, and grow diminishes. But would a world without pain truly lead to happiness? Or would it create a sense of detachment from reality? A painless world is often imagined as a utopia, but excessive comfort can create stagnation. If all emotions are controlled, if all struggles are erased, existence may become a cycle of artificial contentment rather than a meaningful journey. Throughout history, different cultures have pursued ways to minimize pain and maximize pleasure. Religions have promised afterlives free from suffering. Philosophical traditions have encouraged detachment from discomfort. Modern self-help movements focus on removing stress and achieving peace of mind. The desire to escape hardship is deeply ingrained in human nature. With technological advancements, this pursuit is shifting from a philosophical goal to a scientific reality. Neural implants can alter brain chemistry to suppress negative emotions. Virtual reality can provide entirely new worlds where suffering does not exist. The question is no longer whether pain can be removed, but what happens when it is. Pain serves a function beyond suffering.
It signals when something is wrong, when a limit has been reached, when action is necessary.
Without these signals, danger becomes harder to recognize. A painless world alters the way people react to challenges, removing the instinct to adapt and overcome. An existence without failure changes the concept of ambition. If every attempt leads to success, effort loses its significance. When risk is removed, the feeling of accomplishment fades. Great historical figures have spoken about the role of struggle in shaping their lives. Nelson Mandela endured decades of imprisonment before transforming a nation. Marie Curie faced rejection and danger in her research but revolutionized science. Their perseverance in hardship defined their achievements. Without challenges, the impact of their work may not have been the same.
Hardship also influences the way time is experienced. Difficult moments feel slower, more vivid, because they engage deep emotions.
In contrast, a life of constant comfort can blur time, making every moment feel the same. A painless world risks leading to emotional numbness rather than sustained happiness. Modern societies already display early signs of this phenomenon. People living in environments of extreme convenience often experience higher rates of depression and anxiety. When external struggles disappear, internal struggles take their place. The mind seems to seek challenge even when it is not necessary for survival. If humans naturally create struggles when none exist, what does that say about the role of pain in shaping identity? As technology moves toward eliminating suffering, the desire for difficulty and meaning does not vanish. Even in a world free from hardship, the search for purpose continues. If suffering were to disappear completely, the consequences could be far greater than expected. Beyond individual growth and human connection, the very foundation of society would shift. Laws, ethics, and morality are often built around the concept of harm. When no one feels pain, responsibility and justice take on entirely new meanings. A world without pain may lead to complacency. When there is nothing to overcome, resilience weakens. When no struggle exists, courage loses its purpose. The qualities that define human greatness, perseverance, determination, and innovation, have always emerged from hardship. If suffering disappears, the forces that have driven humanity forward weaken. At the same time, eliminating suffering may not even create greater happiness. Studies show that those who have never faced challenges often struggle with feelings of emptiness. Some of the most fulfilled individuals are not those who have avoided pain, but those who have faced and overcome it. It is easy to imagine a painless world as perfect, but perfection often comes at a cost. Without suffering, life loses contrast. Without hardship, emotions become shallow. Without struggle, achievements feel empty. Perhaps pain is not something to be erased, but something to be understood. The ability to endure, adapt, and grow is what gives life depth. Instead of fearing hardship, strength comes from embracing it and recognizing its role in shaping meaning. But if the future is moving toward a world without suffering, will humanity still be able to find meaning in what remains? Here's a question worth thinking about. If technology can completely eliminate human suffering, should we embrace it? How do you think?